Oh. Whoa, wait. Do you like Disney princesses? You do? Great, because I have a story of two princesses to tell you today, which is the Enchanted Tales, specifically this one with Aurora and Jasmine. So if you're invested, let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm debating wearing the crown for the video. I'm going to wear the crown for the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about one of my favorite Disney movies growing up. Yes, one of my favorite Disney movies. More than the original stories, I loved this mini-series called Disney Princess Enchanted Tales, specifically Follow Your Dreams. I remember getting this DVD, and yes, it is a DVD. Wow, so pretty. I actually got this DVD at Walmart when I was a young kid because it had my two favorite Disney princesses on it. And they're still my two favorite Disney princesses, which is Princess Aurora and Princess Jasmine. And God, just look at the beautiful, beautiful movie cover. It's so good. So, I want to talk about this series. And if you don't know what this series is, let's take a minute to actually talk about it. I'll put a couple on the screen for you to look at, but Disney Enchanted Tales were basically kind of like mini side stories of the princesses. They were two princesses that they put together. In this one, I have Jasmine and I have Aurora, but there was also one with Cinderella and Mulan. There's also one with Ariel and Belle. And basically, there's a common theme of the story where the princesses have this problem and they're trying to work this problem out in a good princessy kind matter. And specifically today, I want to talk about my favorite, which was this one, Aurora and Jasmine's story. So basically, this is just a mini movie, two mini shorts that are kind of made into a movie that talk about these two princesses and what it really takes to be a princess. Both girls have this dilemma and they don't know how to solve it. It's the exact same dilemma, just different ways that they go about it and different problems. So basically their dilemma is, what does it really take to be a princess? What does it take to be in charge? What does it take to run a kingdom as a royal? So basically in this movie we have Aurora, who is tasked with running her kingdom because literally everyone is gone. Her parents are gone, Philip is not there, she is now left in charge to run a kingdom. And if you know anything about Aurora's story, she did not grow up as a princess. Unlike Jasmine, she grew up far away from her kingdom as a normal girl in a cottage because she was basically terrorized by Maleficent as a child. And so here this girl is who knows nothing about being a princess, and now all of a sudden she's running a kingdom, she's having to do diplomatic jobs, she's having to try to resolve the problems of her people. And can we just stop and talk about this Disney song, The Keys to the Kingdom? This is literally one of my favorite songs and nobody knows about it. I will sing it and I literally will talk to the Disney kids and sing this song and no one knows what it is. This is one of the best songs that's ever came from this, so watch it. I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere. I'm sure you can find this somewhere. It's so good. And we have Jasmine, on the other hand, who is struggling because there's this horse, and that is her whole story, is there's this horse that used to belong to her mother, her late mother. If you don't know, Jasmine's mother did pass away when she seemingly was younger. And so basically her whole story is trying to learn and understand this horse. Why is this horse being such a pain in the butt? Why is it not cooperating? What's wrong with the horse? And once again, in Jasmine's story, the Peacock Princess song, it is amazing. I will put these two songs linked down below in the description if you want to listen to the full thing, but it is amazing. You absolutely have to. It is so, so good. And so basically, these stories are kind of growing up stories. They're learning to take control. They're learning to be a princess. Once again, what does it take to really be a princess? Yes, you can have the tiara, you can wear the fancy, pretty, sparkly clothes, but that doesn't mean that you're a princess necessarily. To be a real princess, basically in the story, is that you have to have heart, you have to have responsibility, you have to understand others around you. For Aurora, she doesn't understand the people's wants. She basically steals, I'm using my Harry Potter wand as an example because it's right next to me. She basically takes the wand from her three magic fairies and tries to use the wand to solve people's problems without actually solving them by her own. She tries to take the easy way out, whereas Jasmine is very frustrated with this stubborn horse. She doesn't understand what's wrong with it. She tries to take this horse by force because the horse literally gets out, and now she's trying to wrangle the horse because it was her mother's horse. She doesn't want to abandon it, but it's not working with her, and she doesn't understand it. So basically, the plot of these two stories is just trying to understand other people, realizing that other people have emotions and that you can't take the easy way out. Sometimes you have to take the hard way, but that can also be a great reward. In the end, Jasmine actually gets to have this bond with her mother's horse. It was a piece of her mother that she wanted to connect with, and here she comes in riding this glorious stallion back to the kingdom, and her father breaks down in tears because she looks so much like her mother. She's become more kind and more strong through this, and Aurora has learned that she can't take the easy way out. Being a princess is hard, and she can't just bippity-boppity-boo everything away. She actually has to become a diplomat, and she has to understand the people of her village and their wants and needs. And just to throw this in, I have seen some videos on YouTube who aren't praising this. I know there's a lot of content creators who have made videos about why these series are just horrible, and I can understand why. It's tried to modernize these princesses, especially Aurora, but once again, from someone who is a huge fan of both of these princesses, I understand why they went down the route that they did with Aurora, because she is a peasant girl who grew up not knowing she was a royal. She was a peasant, and all of a sudden now she's a princess, and she's trying to adjust to her life as a princess, and she's trying to understand things, and she just doesn't have that knowledge. She's not educated on being a diplomat. She doesn't understand how to be a princess. So I see why people are upset with it, because like someone said in the comments of one of these videos, they're trying to dorkify her. But honestly, I liked it. It was one of my favorite things as a kid, and it's still, as an adult, one of my favorite things, just because I get good vibes from it. It's a good little, like, nostalgic rewatch. So, to each their own. Another big reason I've seen a lot of people hate on this movie is because they feel like Aurora is spoiled. Personally, I don't feel like she's spoiled. I feel like she's overwhelmed. She was someone who didn't grow up as a princess, but is a princess, and then all of a sudden has this magical power to do whatever she wants. So she creates things that she wants. She creates things for other people to solve the problem. And yes, does it kind of go against her character a little bit? Yeah, I do have to agree, because she grew up a peasant girl, someone with nothing, and she was very humble about it. But these movies are also to teach a lesson to kids, to be humble and be grateful for what you got, and also to not be spoiled, because they kind of made her character an example of, you know, being vain and wanting more than what you have. So I think you really need to take the lessons to heart instead of just the characters. Yeah. Overall, I loved this series because I loved seeing the lessons that they tried to teach with them, not necessarily for reflecting the characters' personalities. And to be fair, Aurora is a much older princess, and I do feel like these movie series were trying to modernize her just a little bit more, so I feel like you also have to take that into consideration. But I still love the movies. I loved the artwork. If you've seen the animation, it's amazing. I highly suggest at least just checking it out once. Whether you end up liking it or not, I still think it is a good watch, and the songs are absolutely the best part of the movie. Absolutely amazing. But let me know what you guys think down below. Have you seen this or have you not? Let me know in the comments. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!